Hey guys, Luke here, back with day 4. So pretty impressed with how things went today. I had a really early start this morning. I got up at 5:30 a.m., had 100% charge, and then got right through the entire day. I was using Accu battery, but for whatever reason, I keep running into an issue where it's not actually tracking battery use properly throughout the day. So I've actually swapped to another battery manager, which is this one here, Battery Guru. Pretty impressed. This is like a fairly simple battery manager, but you can basically get it for free. Like if you watch an ad each day, you can kind of track all your battery metrics. So how's things been so far? So day 4, like I said, really big day. I was pretty impressed with how well the battery went. Got all the way to, I think it was about 9 at night, and I was sort of getting down to 15%. Made the call to plug it in. What I've noticed is I've got 2 power delivery chargers around the house. So I've got one from a brand called Belkin. That's a 65 watt PD3, I think it is. I can't remember. It typically will charge any other device at about, depending on the device, obviously, but it will typically charge them between 25 watts and 45 watts. It will charge an iPhone at its max charging speed. I plugged it in and went into Battery Guru and noticed that it's charging at about 22 watts using that power delivery charger. Like I mentioned, the charger I got in the box with this one is a European charger. It won't work here in Australia, so I'd have to buy like an adapter to plug it in and then use it. So how's everything else going? So like I said, I'll just bring this up nice and close. I was easily able to get through the day. There you go. So 35% by 9 p.m. That's actually really good. I notice I'm able to type quite well with 2 hands. That might sound like a trivial thing, but obviously most of us are used to typing with 2 hands, so you're going to type a lot quicker using 2 hands at once. I find the screenshot tool a little bit weird. So most other phones I've ever used, when you take a screenshot and you do so with the power button and the volume down, the screenshot will appear in the bottom left corner. However, on Xiaomi phones, it appears in the top right corner. It's a bit weird. It just takes a little bit of getting used to. In some ways, it's actually a good thing because your hand's already up here, and it saves you having to kind of stretch down to get to it. Just a very minor thing. There's a lot of little things like that on Xiaomi phones that are just different to Samsung or Google or iPhone. It's just lots of little things you've got to get used to. After using it, I don't really take that many screenshots, so it's not a big thing, but it's just a kind of a minor gripe that I've come across. The other thing I noticed was in the camera app, taking burst photos seems to be quite easy for this device. So, just like clicking away, boom, 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 is quite easy. When you typically take a photo on a device that doesn't have a flagship chipset like this one, you'll often have that kind of small, like you've taken the photo and then it needs to render inside the Photos app. So I haven't noticed any issues with that. It renders really quick. So all in all, day 4, pretty good. I'm happy with battery life. I'm definitely getting accustomed to the actual form factor. I'm very happy with how it feels. It's nice and light. It feels great in the hand. You barely even notice it in your pocket. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. So far, so good. Everything's going quite well, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Cheers.